Hello! Today, let me show you how Audi is a company that, with each new product, has demonstrated its dedication to sustainability. And now, Audi has raised the bar for innovation and design with the newest model in their electrified portfolio. This is no typical car. Rather, it's an exciting blend of cutting-edge technology and environmentally conscious future design. So come along with us as we examine the remarkable qualities of Audi's most important electric vehicle to date and the progress it's already making in changing the automotive environment in this video. Fully Charged unveiled the contentious Audi Q6 E-Tron in a top-secret German studio, which may not be consistent with their typical advocacy of more compact, less expensive, and more accessible electric cars. The program addressed the increasing demand for electric vehicles that outperform gasoline or diesel vehicles in terms of driving enjoyment. Additionally, Fully Charged advertised their Everything Electric Expos, which are free to attend on the first day in London for professionals in the energy and transportation sectors. Since Audi has been electrifying for a long time now, I get what you're thinking. We saw the Audi e-tron GT in a wind tunnel here in Germany, and we also saw the Q4 and Q8 e-trons. You can watch that episode. I definitely recommend it. So what makes this particular? Why in the world are we expecting the Q6 to be exciting? All of that has to do with custom architecture, and this is the first Audi to be built on the PPE, Premium Platform Electric, which is also the foundation for the recently released Porsche Macan EV. I'm going to attempt to show you a few really fantastic things that are unlocked by the fact that they're on that unique architecture. To begin with, the Audi Q6 e-tron's grille design speaks to the brand's language and is evocative of classic Audi designs. The familiarity of the grille may help people contemplating a new car feel less intimidated about switching to an electric vehicle. The programmable headlights give the front of the automobile a playful yet sardonic look, giving it a multifaceted personality. Depending on the style of driving, these headlights can adjust to the driver's mood by winking or using a certain profile. The car's short overhangs on the side view improve handling and steering by enabling the wheels to go all the way to the corners. With a wheelbase of 3.889 meters, 80 millimeters longer than the Q5, everything can be pushed to the outside to enhance the experience for the occupants. The external form is skillfully designed, striking a balance between structural elements and strength and flexibility. Thanks to structural elements and a tapering roofline, it has an elegant yet robust appearance akin to that of a professional tennis player. Comparable in size to comparable electric cars such as the Model Y, E6, Ioniq 5, and Mercedes EQC are the dimensions. Despite the car's 4.7-meter length, the extended wheelbase improves the interior environment for occupants. Overall, the Audi Q6 e-tron's design blends conventional and contemporary elements to produce a visually beautiful and comfortable driving experience. The true beauty of the Q6 Ron electric vehicle, which offers a superb driving experience, is allegedly found in its concentration on creating the ideal PP platform. The car has two motors installed, a permanent magnet motor at the back and an asynchronous motor up front. These motors' dimensions have been adjusted to provide 20% lower weight, 30% more power density, and 30% less space usage. The utilization of silicon carbide inverters and a totally rebuilt steering system account for the motor's efficiency. The goal of the Q6 Ron's designers is to deliver a pleasurable driving experience by optimizing not just the battery, but the complete engine. Given the developers' careful attention to the PP platform's development, the vehicle's launch was postponed. Nonetheless, the wait is anticipated to be worthwhile. In addition to being a functional car, the Q6 Ron wants to make driving enjoyable for the user. The goal of the new Volkswagen ID. 4 electric cars' interior design was to provide a cozy atmosphere while maintaining a strong, flowing exterior. Through the use of appealing materials, the interior design has mimicked the exterior's structural lines while giving them a softer touch. A digital stage that is somewhat curved for convenience of use while driving is another characteristic of the inside that makes it easier to access all of the buttons without having to change positions. The infamous HM system used in earlier Volkswagen and Audi automobiles has been replaced with an Android Auto OS system on the stage. Additionally, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay are compatible with the system. There is now a separate entertainment screen for the passengers that is out of the driver's line of sight. The screen in the automobile can show both the charging state and the hazard detection feature. The Volkswagen ID 4 electric car's interior was clearly built with comfort and functionality in mind. Its well-considered design elements make it a desirable option for anyone seeking an elegantly crafted and useful electric vehicle. We have not yet discussed the cost, but when it arrives in the UK later this summer, it will start at £68,795 in price. That's not insignificant, especially in light of the fact that you can purchase an EV6, an Ioniq 5, and a Model Y for less money. The BMW, Mercedes, and Porsche M-Scan EVs are visible above it. It does fall somewhere in the middle of those two categories, but when I contrast it with something like the somewhat more practical, at least in comparison, Model Y, this feels more luxurious. It provides you with a taste and feel of luxury. It is the vehicle of choice for enthusiasts. After conducting the backseat test, I am thoroughly impressed. Despite being 5 feet 3 inches tall, I shifted the seat to a more exaggerated driving position to determine the extent of the available space. With the front seat pushed all the way back, the massive and incredibly long wheelbase provided ample legroom, and I had plenty of room above me with zero chance of knocking my knees. Even my 6'5" friend Jack would find the space amusingly excessive. Additionally, the armrest is stunning, with 2 cup holders, and both heated and adjustable chairs are luxuriously comfortable, making it perfect for long drives. The LED lights in the boot offer a unique opportunity for personalization. While some may label this feature as gimmicky, I personally find it to be an awesome addition to an otherwise serious car. The light beam continues to be a beautiful feature that I admire. In terms of boot space, this car has a whopping 526 liters of storage capacity, which expands to slightly over 1,529 liters when the seats are folded down. An added bonus is the hidden floor that sometimes takes up the entire boot space, requiring the removal of items to access it. This demonstrates a thoughtful approach to usability. Another great feature is the 2.4-ton towing capacity, making it perfect for transporting boats or beloved pets. Anyone with a boat will likely find this car to be a great choice. The 800-volt architecture is able to support this process. To fully understand the significance, remember the P=4 formula from high school physics, where power equals current multiplied by voltage. Due to this formula, current decreases with increasing voltage at a given power level. This results in reduced losses, smaller cables, and less copper, ultimately making the product substantially lighter and more efficient. When using a DC-compatible charging station, up to 270 kilowatts can be used to charge a battery from 10% to 80% in 21 minutes, equivalent to adding 260 kilometers in 10 minutes. This is particularly important for young families, especially those who are wealthy, as it can make the difference between a complete meltdown and a smooth and pleasant road trip. However, not all charging stations can work with 800-volt architectures. In such cases, it splits into 2 400-volt systems that can be charged in parallel for a maximum of 150 kilowatts. An 800-volt architecture provides significantly increased power overall, with a production capability of up to 285 kilowatts. The SQ variant is a highly powerful car with a peak power output of 380 kilowatts. It is essential to note that, depending on the specifications, this power does not necessarily translate to speeds of up to 100 kilometers per hour, but rather speeds ranging from 4.3 to 5.9 seconds. Now let's discuss the battery. It's large. It's somewhat large, similar to the Rivian R1S and BMW 9. It's 100 times kilowatt hours, which is obviously nickel manganese cobalt, and not an IFP if we're discussing that size. Although NMC has a little bit more energy density than its predecessors, I've been informed that the team has achieved a 30% increase in energy density, which is pretty impressive. Naturally, NMC presents more challenges in terms of thermal stability than IFP, which is why there are numerous battery management systems, cooling systems, and other related components. What effect does that have on the range? That is, in fact, 620 kilometers or 385 miles. That's a crazy long range, so this car is truly meant for someone who travels a lot or does large distances, like someone with a long commute. Audi's commitment to sustainable and innovative electric cars is evident. Their latest release is set to revolutionize the luxury market, and we are excited to see what the future holds. Thank you for watching.